I restocked my card stock today. Can life get any more crazy? I think it can. Hi, everybody. This is the Road to 40 you're traveling on. And my name is Jason Oliveira. I want to thank and welcome and greet warmly our two new subscribers. Tuga Miguel, PT. I wasn't sure if I was pronouncing that right, so I wrote it down. And Hell Traveler. Oh, my. This isn't the road to hell. Or maybe it is. Who knows? Hell. What is hell to you? Like, outside of the theological realm, outside of the mysticism behind it, what would hell be to you? And I also ask, what would heaven be? We talked about this briefly in an earlier episode, so I don't want to dwell on it too much. But hell to me would be separated from everyone I've ever known in some wasteland, like Siberia or desert, or like I think that's the worst. I mean, sure, you could be pulling my fingernails out and sticking glass in my wiener and shattering it. I don't like that. I don't want to do that. I'd prefer not to do that if at all possible. I mean, you can look at it at that sense to a physical thing, but I just think hell is too, or the, I don't want to say adjective hellish, but hell is just, it's too big of a place that I think you can just cram it into one realm. You know what I mean? Like, hell to somebody is living every day and getting up in the morning. That's sad. I don't want to be sad on the road to 40. Right, microphone chicken? I can't bring myself to say that word anymore. I just don't like it. At least not when I know people are listening. Dream journal update. A little intermission from heaven and hell here. I think I had a dream last night, but I can't remember it. So that's what I wrote down. But already after 2 days, like the first thing I can think of in the morning, like if I have a shit ton of things I gotta do to get the kids ready and feed the animals and stuff like that. But at some point I end up in front of my computer and I left my Moleskine notebook right here, just so I can write down, even if nothing happens. That way I think I'll get in the habit of doing it and the habit of trying to remember. And I think I just vaguely remember having one. I just can't remember. It was very bland. I think butterscotch is bland, to be completely honest. Yeah, hell would just be living in that kind of misery alone in some deserted wasteland. Or maybe just falling forever. That would kind of say. It'd be fun for like 10 minutes. You'd be like, yeah, this is fun. And then, no. The rest of your eternity is this. I find myself doing this a lot. And I need to stay away from it because it picks up just fine. Something else I wanted to talk about. We'll go to heaven by the end of the video. We'll see. We'll see how things go. We'll see how the road, where it turns. You never know. I don't know. I wanted to talk about one of the famous Robert Frost quotes, the one about the road less traveled. A lot of people, they know that line. They know two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. A lot of people don't incorporate that, and that has made all the difference. Like, that's the most significant part of it. Like, sure, you can take the road less traveled. Who cares? But what did it do for you? Did it make a difference? And so, like, I think about, like, moving to Virginia from Massachusetts after living there for so long. And I think, it has made a lot of difference. I've changed a lot since, then. That's almost 10 years ago. That'll be 10 years ago this December. That's tough. It's been kind of, well, not, I don't want to say hellish, but that separation of people I've known my whole life and stuff like that, that's a bit of a hell. But I think it's also a firecrack under your ass. Like, it kind of wakes you up a little bit. It makes you go, wow, there's a whole freaking world out here, and I've only lived in 3 states. And one of them I was too young to even remember. So, yeah. I think fundamentally, it's not the road that you take. It's the intentions you have upon the road. Like the road to 40. My intentions are to age by 1 year by the time this is all said and done. Then who knows what we're going to move on to. Like I said, probably probably 3 to 5 times a week. I don't think I can keep up this pace. It's a lot. I like doing it though. It's like I've always said throughout all of this. It's very therapeutic, and it allows me to convey an image of myself, not only to you guys, but like to my kids. 30, 40 years from now, if the internet's still out there. It's fun. I'm having good times, and apparently other people are too. This is really exciting to me. Like, I know I've said this in previous videos, but every time there's one more subscriber, I'm like, wow, somebody found it interesting enough to come back again. They're like, hey, I want to know when he puts out videos. Boom. And that makes me so happy. Like, I always say at the end of my videos, don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow. Every time I have a new subscriber or a comment, it's just constantly just a pleasure. It's like, I don't know what it is. I like it. It's not recognition for what you do, but it's just appreciation. I don't know. I'm gonna stop getting all sappy on you. Heaven. Now, you go wild with this. Go completely wild with this. Like, my heaven would be a clean slate, like a world with just dirt, and I could just paste all the pieces into place, all my forests and stuff like that, and then just walk through it. Or at least come to a new earth or something like that, where it's like, whoa, what is that? That's not a tree. I've never seen anything like that. That would be cool too. I know this is a huge like stretch from hell. Like, hell is just an idea completely. Heaven, I can't imagine a better thing than, just I guess like a world without buildings. Like, just to be able to frolic in the forest, skip in the meadows. I don't know, dip my toes and my toes into a cool pool of water somewhere in a marshy swamp somewhere. I don't know. I'm an explorer, man. Straight to the core. I want to see everything and anything I can before I die. Before I die, I want to see everything. Yeah, it's going to be a musical after. When the Road to 40 is done, we're going to convert this thing into a musical and take it to Broadway. We're going to be big famous stars, and everyone's going to love us. Nice little find at Walmart on clearance, $1. Walking Dead playing cards. I was very excited to find those. Huge Walking Dead fan, in case you didn't know. It's been a long day. Sold a guitar this morning. I've been trying to sell 2 guitars for a while. One was an acoustic electric, which I just didn't like it unplugged. It didn't sound good. Plugged in was fine, but I need that deeper bowl, and this is kind of a shallow bowl. It wasn't an ovation, because I hate ovations. I've played a lot of them too, and they just don't do it for me. Maybe like 20 years ago they weren't that bad. Nonetheless, I digress. I've also been trying to sell my Les Paul, which is only studio model, but I don't know. I just don't play it, and I don't like where the toggle switch is. So there you go. That's what I think about that. Heaven and hell. Hell traveler. I hope your travels aren't too hellacious, my friend. Thank you guys for joining the road and traveling along with us. I have to wonder if you guys know the gentleman, Mr. Oh goodness, I apologize. Let's see. I can't remember our new friend's name. I should be ashamed. Beaten mercilessly. That's how important you are to me. That's how important you are to me. Shannon, everybody. I guess I could just look at the previous things. Mick Booterhood. Sorry, Mick. I won't forget again, I promise. What is that picture? What is your picture? Kind of looks like a, what's the Dathomir, the Sith, not Dathomir. What the hell are they? Darth Maul. That's the impression I'm getting from it. Some kind of a mask. Anywho, yeah. So I sold a guitar this morning. Then I had to run to the Carol's work, run to the bank, run to the grocery store. I got home. My daughter wasn't feeling well, so I had to go back out to get. My mother wanted groceries at that point too, so I got her groceries while I was out. And I got my daughter cold medicine. Then I came home. Then Carol came home. Then I went to work. Then from work, I went to Walmart to pick up some meal that she wants to make, which I'm excited about because I'm hungry. And that will be waiting at the end of this particular road. This is road 147, by the way. 147. We're almost halfway to 300. We still got a long way to go. It's exciting. Good times. Yeah, so I hate to complain sometimes, but when you have a long day like that, it's just rough. Rough around the edges, man. Rough around the edges. I'm going to call it. We're going to say time of leaving, 9:23. There's something else I wanted to talk about. If I can remember, I'll come back and I'll do another one. If not, then I'll catch you a little further on down the road because I know I bombarded you with 2 last night. And there will be that occurrence every now and again. I'm just kind of introducing what we do here. Go back and check out what I think is really fun is what's on the menu tonight. It's a little segment I started, I think about a month ago, where I find something interesting and new at the store, and I'll bring it home and I will eat it and review it right here on the road to 40. Those are fun. And occasionally we play some music on here. I've written 30 or 40 songs in my life, a lot of songs, and I like to share them, even if it's just for the kids when they grow up. You know what I mean? But Mick is Portuguese. He speaks Portuguese, mainly Portuguese, and I also am half Portuguese. My father was the Oliveira, Manuel Alves Oliveira, who came from the Azores, and my mother's Joanne Green, who mother and father were Irish and English, Crown and Shield and Green. Pretty neat. Crown and Shield. I wish that was my last name. Jason Crown and Shield. Yeah. Jason Crown and Shield. I'll probably have to use that name. Maybe that's my pen name. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Been drawing like a madman. I'll show you some videos later on. You guys are great. Thank you for always coming back. Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today, tomorrow. And let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. I'm Jason Oliveira, in case you didn't know. And this is the road to 40. So I'll see you guys a little further on down.